Hello, my name is Nikki. I am 23 years old.
Hello, my name is Shantae.
Hello everybody, my name is Brianna, LumHo-Kana'e.
Hi, I'm Erica.
My name is Courtney. I'm 24 years old.
Hi, my name's Rihanna.
I was first diagnosed with depression in high school.
Because I've been battling anxiety and depression and PTSD since I was about 12 or 13 years old.
And most recently been diagnosed with anxiety-linked depression, and I know I've been depressed since I was 15. I am 24, mom of 2 kids, and my depression story really sank in when I was about 11 years old.
I'm 24 years old and I had literally just found out I had depression last year. And I sat there with myself when I found out I had depression and I was just like, wow, bitch, you've been really fucking in it since like you were young. Like this is not a surprise.
I would get really sad at times and I would lash out onto my family.
I do have the manic and the depression moods states, and that's definitely affected my relationships with others.
Constantly doubting yourself and everything around you was really just a part of my life. Still is. I can't say was. Is a part of my life.
I started self-mutilating. I cut extremely bad. My legs mainly, because no one really saw my legs. The few friends who did see called me Zebra because my cuts were so much and so thick, so many that it looked like I had zebra stripes all over my legs. Sometimes I forget that I've bottled up so much, and so one little thing will tip me over the edge and I will spiral downward and I can't stop. I recently just went through this. I almost lost my job because of my anxiety-linked depression.
I would literally smoke weed until like I did not understand who the fuck I was. Like I would, in order for me to cope, like not cry on the daily basis, because I didn't contact my friends or my family at all like how I normally would, because I didn't want to be on the phone or be in front of them and start crying.
I hit rock bottom. And that was one of my first serious suicide attempts.
On March 2nd of this year, 2018, I attempted suicide.
There's been times where I've wanted to walk into the road. There's been times where I wanted to swerve my car into a wall.
There are times where I can handle my depression and my suicidal thoughts, and I can take care of myself. I just need to distract and I'll be fine.
It seemed like the thought of not being in this mind, in this world, in that relationship was just amazing. It just seemed like goodbye to everything, and I didn't want to I didn't want to look back.
I know exactly what day it was too. It was May 26, 2018. I had already been struggling that month already, and I was already going through a lot, and I finally just said, you know, I'm done. Like I was just sitting there, I was like, I'm done.
I took a whole bottle of my aunt's 800 ibuprofens, which, as you know, won't actually kill you, but they will give you a massive headache. And I started slitting my wrists.
I went into my mother's bedroom and I took a blade and I was just going to end it.
I'm going to take this gun and I'm going to shoot myself after I come home from going out. I wanted to go out with my friend and drink, get fucked up, come home and be like, all right, you had a good time. You finally had a good time with someone. You know, you're not angry. You're not sad. You're not, you know, in pain right now. And I just wanted, I was at the point where I was sitting there with myself and I was like, which side would be a good side to kill myself on, so I make sure that it goes all the way through. If that plan didn't go through, I was going to schedule to go to someone's house in the middle of the desert. They weren't going to be there, but I was going to rent someone's house to go out there and just, like, you know, live it up one last time. Every single time I want to kill myself in those situations, I always want to, like, live it up one last time so I'm not in pain, I'm not sad. And then during that time in the desert, I was going to just slit my wrist and kill myself.
I took a leap, and I definitely progressed, and I started cutting my wrists, and I took that whole bottle of pills, and I just remember I walked into my aunt and uncle's room, and the next night after I'd done that, and I looked at my aunt and I said, Jenny, I need help. If I don't go somewhere, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
And I remember screaming on the phone, I just can't stop making mistakes. I just can't. There's nothing in this world that I can do right. I just need to go. I need to leave.
You're not there. You're really not there. It's like you're sitting there and you're watching everything just play by. And you're just kind of like, that exact emotion. Like, I knew for me when I was going through that just that month long of just sadness and pain, I just was sitting there. And I was just like, because for what I had to hold it in to make everything better for other people.
She took me to Spring Mountain Mental Hospital, and that's the first time I got checked in. They kept me for about a week.
I was taken to a psychiatric facility for 3 weeks, where I learned that, one, I did everything that I could, and I wasn't making as many mistakes as I was being led to believe.
I remember making a video like this, and I was just like, fuck, like you finally are, today, like, I remember sitting in that video, I was like, you woke up today not wanting to kill yourself. And I was just like, I literally started crying. I went to my mom's house, and I was just like, Mom, I know you don't know this, and I'm so sad that I'm telling you this, but it's true. I was going to kill myself last week if you didn't take that gun. Like, I was going to die. I was going to kill myself. And she was just like, why wouldn't you have told me? Why wouldn't you say? I was like, well, I mean, it's not like it's a surprise. I kept telling everybody to come sleep over my house. I kept telling everybody, like, you know, I don't feel good. I don't want to be here. Like, you know, I kept communicating with people, telling them I don't feel like I don't feel this, you know. It's not like it was a surprise, and that's the thing. A lot of people think it's a surprise when somebody tells someone, like, I wanted to kill myself, or they did kill themselves, and then they sit with themselves and they think about all the things that led up to someone killing themselves, and then they think, wow, it really wasn't a surprise. There was all these signs. There was all these things that they were trying to tell me, but I just wasn't looking. I was too, either it was like you were too focused on yourself, or you just didn't know.
But there was a long time in my life where I had friends who just didn't care. They were busy. They had more important responsibilities like boyfriends and people that matter to them, and clearly I wasn't one of them. It got to the point where I lost quite a few friends because they couldn't handle how I react with depression and suicide, and that's a little sad.
I learn it from a sense that I don't need to have proof to justify what I'm feeling. I have learned to let them know if I'm feeling some kind of way, I need my space. But I don't need the comparisons of some people have it worse than you, it's probably all in your head. No, I don't need proof just to justify how I'm feeling.
No one ever really listened when I said that I wasn't okay. Everyone was, you're being dramatic, or you don't know what hard is, or you don't know what a rough life really is. You're so young. God, I heard that so much. I can't even express to you.
Nobody ever gives you a rap sheet of what you're going to have to deal with. Not for the fact that everybody else has to deal with you.
One of my favorite things, and by favorite I mean I absolutely hate it, is when I come to somebody and I say, hey, yeah, can I talk to you for a bit? My depression's really acting up and I'm very worried that I'm going to do something very serious. And then they send me the suicide prevention hotline.
That's the thing too. A lot of people are always asking, like, you have to know what your triggers are. You have to understand yourself. Well, that's fine, but how am I supposed to understand myself if I'm not fully aware about myself at all in the first place?
So I started asking for help. I started telling people when I wasn't okay. And I started talking about what happened to me and how I felt.
No matter what you are going through, what you have been through, what you're worried about going through, just know that you are strong enough. You are strong enough to get out of it. And if you feel these things and your thoughts aren't scary anymore, and they seem welcoming and inviting and peaceful, please let someone know.
I'm a survivor every single day from different things that's going on. Not just this one thing or things that I've been through. But I know that every day I'm trying to make a difference by helping other people realize they're survivors.
Sometimes you're not going to want to brush your hair, brush your teeth, put on new clothes, get out of bed at all. Literally, you just lay there. Occasionally, you get up to go to the bathroom. You'll zone out on TV. You won't leave your house. When you get like that, reach out. I would listen.
Now that the video has ended and you've watched it from the beginning to the end, and you've watched every single person's story as is mine in this video, from different races, different genders, different sexes, different credences, different people from different places, I have one thing that I want to talk to you about, and I have one thing I want to ask you. One thing I want to say is I am completely honored, and it is my pleasure to have every single one of you and the people in this video be a part of it. You just watching it is you being a part of a movement, a part of a change that is so incredibly impactful and needed in a time like this. Whether it's we're talking about mental illness, whether we're talking about suicide, whether we're talking about abuse, whether we're talking about different relationships, it doesn't matter. These things are something that need to be talked about, and you just watching this video is you making the step to open your hearts, your ears, your minds, your eyes, everything. You're opening yourself up to be open to wanting change. You educating yourself is wanting change, and that's all this video and this movement that I've created is all I ever want and ever will want from the beginning to the end. And I am, like I said, I'm incredibly thankful. I'm incredibly grateful for not only you that are watching this, but also every single person that went and was a part of this video. And my question for each person that's watching this is, what are you going to do now that you've been part of this video to now make a bigger change? You already made the first step to listen to every single person's story in this video. So what are you going to do to make a change by helping others listen as well? Get out there, educate them, do something, make a difference, do something. Don't ever have people or even your mind tell you that making a difference is not going to make a difference or make a change, because you just watching this video is making a difference and making a change, and I am entirely serious. So, like I said, I am entirely grateful and thankful and elated and it's my pleasure to have made this video with all these people in this video, and I am going to shout you out because I love you all. And for everybody else that's continuously watching this video, I hope that you support our movement. You Are Not Listening, and follow our social medias, because this is not the only video. This is not the only video, and we're going to be doing a lot more, and I hope that you support us. Thank you.